Imagine standing in the desert, the heat pressing down, sand stretching endlessly, and suddenly a bush bursts into flames, yet it does not burn. You feel a presence, ancient, powerful, and alive, speaking directly to you as if the universe itself leaned in to whisper your purpose. This is not a story from another world, it's happening right now in your life, waiting for you to recognize it, to listen, to respond, because what you hear could change everything you thought you knew about destiny and courage. Welcome to Divine War Stories, the channel where we dive deep into encounters between heaven and earth, exploring angels, battles of faith, and moments where the divine speaks in ways you'll never forget. If you've ever felt unseen, unheard, or lost, this is your place to witness the extraordinary, and maybe, just maybe, hear your own call from the heavens.
I step closer to the burning bush, heart pounding, unsure if this is a dream or reality, but the heat touches me gently, not harshly, and a voice surrounds me, warm and commanding, saying, "I have seen your fear, your doubt, your hesitation, and I am here." It is a voice that knows every secret, every struggle I thought I hid from the world, speaking not just to me, but to every soul watching, reminding them that even in the smallest spark of life, there is fire enough to change the path, enough to ignite courage that has been waiting quietly for this very moment, and it feels personal, like a letter written to me, urging me forward. The angel steps closer, its form shimmering in the flames, wings folded yet radiating light that bends around the desert, and it speaks again, this time asking, "Do you believe in the power of choice, in the strength of what is unseen?" I feel a tremor in my chest, as if the words themselves are calling my name, reminding me of moments I chose fear over faith, hesitation over action. Yet here, in the heat of this miraculous fire, I realize that my story is not finished, that courage is not absent, only waiting for me to step into it, for you to step into it, to see yourself in this sacred confrontation. Every leaf of the bush flickers with divine energy, shadows dancing across my face, reflecting the struggles we hide from others, the silent prayers we whisper in darkness, and the angel's gaze meets mine, unwavering as if reading the pages of my soul, the voice echoing softly yet profoundly, "Your journey is not yours alone, yet the choices you make are yours to command, and fear is a teacher as much as it is a barrier." I feel the truth of this resonate deep inside, a reminder to anyone watching that moments of fear are also invitations to step closer, to listen, to act, because the divine is not distant. It is breathing with you. I reach my hand toward the flames, expecting to feel pain, but instead, warmth spreads into my veins, spreading courage into places I didn't know were cold, and the angel speaks of unseen battles, of moments when your faith is tested not for punishment, but for purpose, not for suffering, but for strength, and I see clearly that this fire, this encounter, is a reflection of every obstacle in life that seems insurmountable, every doubt that whispers you cannot, every fear that tells you to retreat. Yet here, within the burning bush, we are reminded that fire can be gentle, light can be fierce, and hope can be unstoppable. "Do you see," the angel asks, wings unfurling slightly, "that every challenge you face carries a lesson, a spark of divine wisdom, waiting for your recognition?" I nod, though words feel inadequate, because in that recognition is a shift, a quiet awakening, a knowing that the trials I endured, the nights I spent questioning, were never wasted. They were preparation, training for moments like this, for revelations like this, where the unseen speaks louder than the obvious, and where each of us, watching or living, is invited to step into a courage we may have thought impossible, to trust a path illuminated by something far greater than ourselves. The desert wind picks up, carrying the scent of fire and earth, the angel's voice intertwining with it, whispering secrets of resilience, of strength forged in solitude, of hope that cannot be extinguished, and I feel tears on my face, not of fear but of recognition, of relief, of release, as if the voice itself is lifting burdens from my shoulders, reminding me, reminding you, that even when the world feels empty, even when we feel alone, we are never without guidance, never without purpose. And that listening is more than hearing, it is feeling, it is surrendering, it is opening to a force that will never abandon us. I notice the angel's eyes shimmer like molten gold, reflecting every pain I tried to hide, every joy I failed to celebrate, and the voice continues now gently, "Your life is a battlefield, yes, but it is also a sanctuary, a place where the divine tests your resolve, your heart, your will, not to break you but to reveal you fully to yourself." I realize this is not just a story, it is a mirror, and each of us, watching this unfold, is called to confront our own bush of fire, our own moment where courage meets fear, and where choice transforms destiny, where stepping forward is not optional, it is necessary, and the angel's presence makes that undeniable. The flames rise higher, yet the bush does not burn, and in that paradox I understand a truth I've longed to feel, that life can be both terrifying and beautiful, dangerous and sacred, fleeting and eternal, and the angel speaks of unseen battles in human hearts, of courage that manifests quietly, of resilience that grows slowly, invisibly, until the moment arrives when it becomes unstoppable, and I feel a connection to everyone who has ever doubted themselves, felt unworthy or feared the path ahead, because here in this fire, we see that even the smallest spark carries the weight of eternity, if only we believe. I hear the desert around me hum as if the earth itself listens, the angel's voice wrapping around me like a cloak, saying, "Your life, your choices, your struggles, they are threads in a tapestry only I can see in full, yet each thread matters, each moment matters, each decision ripples through eternity." I feel that, and I know you feel it too, the reminder that even when the world seems indifferent, even when your efforts appear futile, they are never invisible, never meaningless, and that the divine watches, waits, and works through every obstacle, every trial, every spark of faith that refuses to fade. Finally, the angel steps back slightly, letting the bush burn with quiet majesty, wings casting shadows that stretch across the sand, and the voice softens, almost a whisper. "Go forward now, knowing you are guided, protected, and capable beyond measure, and share this with others, so they too may find courage in their fire, hope in their trials, and clarity in their moments of doubt." I take a deep breath, feeling a shift, a promise, and I realize that every viewer watching is part of this story, invited to step into their own courage, to listen to the whispers of the divine in their life, and that even the smallest act of faith can ignite a light that changes everything. If you are enjoying this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to help this channel reach more people. Now let's continue. The desert night grows darker, yet the bush glows, a beacon of hope and courage, and the angel speaks again. "Even in darkness, light persists. Even when you feel lost, your purpose remains." I feel that deeply, knowing that each struggle, each fear, each quiet moment of doubt is not a dead end but a signal, a spark meant to awaken something in the soul. Watching this, you may recognize your own wilderness, your own moments where hope seems distant, yet here it is, alive, waiting for acknowledgement, and the angel's words remind us that guidance is always near, if only we have the eyes to see and the heart to feel the invisible currents of the divine shaping our journey. I take a step back from the bush, sensing the angel's presence all around, wings shimmering softly in the desert breeze, and the voice resonates within me. "You are stronger than you imagine, more resilient than you perceive, and more loved than you realize." That realization hits like a wave, and I know it reaches everyone watching too, because too often we forget the unseen forces supporting us, the angels guarding paths we do not notice, and the call is clear. To trust, to act, to move forward even when certainty is absent, because in that movement the divine works and courage grows quietly yet irresistibly until it becomes unstoppable, unstoppable like the fire that never consumes. The angel points toward the horizon where night meets dawn, and I see the first hints of light, subtle yet undeniable, and the voice speaks, "Your battles are not only fought outside but within, and victory comes when you align your heart with your calling." I feel the weight of this, the quiet wars we endure silently, the fears we hide even from ourselves, and the message becomes personal for every viewer. Your inner courage matters as much as the battles you face in the world, your quiet faith has the power to change outcomes, and each step you take toward light is witnessed, acknowledged, and celebrated by forces beyond comprehension, forces that desire your growth, your strength, your awakening. I watch the fire dance, shadows flickering across the sand, and the angel whispers, "Do not underestimate the small, the hidden, the unseen, for they shape destinies more than the obvious." I understand instantly that our ordinary acts, our hidden prayers, our moments of quiet determination are not invisible, and that they form a foundation stronger than any visible achievement. Watching this, you can see yourself in the story, realizing that your consistency, your faithfulness, your courage in tiny, unnoticed moments matters infinitely, and that even the most modest flame like this burning bush can illuminate the path for countless others who feel lost in the darkness. The desert wind carries the scent of sage and fire, mingling with the angel's voice. Life is not meant to be endured alone. It is meant to be shared, celebrated, and transformed through connection and courage. I feel that, a gentle reminder that every struggle we face, every trial, is not to isolate us but to prepare us to help others, to lead quietly, to embody strength in ways that inspire, uplift, and guide. You watching this now may sense the echo of your own responsibilities, your own power to impact the world, knowing that faith, courage, and hope are contagious, rippling through lives quietly, invisibly, yet profoundly shaping destinies one soul at a time. I reach again toward the flames and warmth spreads into my fingertips, filling me with a deep sense of clarity, and the angel says, "Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting despite fear, trusting the unseen and stepping forward even when the path is unclear." That resonates so deeply that I feel it in every cell, and I realize this is a universal message. Your fears are real, your doubts valid, yet your courage, even if quiet and hesitant, can surpass every obstacle. The angel's guidance reminds everyone watching that life's fire is meant to shape, not harm, to refine, not consume, and to awaken potential that has always existed within you. The bush crackles gently, shadows creating patterns across the sand, and the angel's voice softens, "Look not only at what lies before you but at what lies within, for true battles are waged in the heart, and true victories are born there as well." I sense the truth of this profoundly, recognizing my inner battles mirrored in every flicker of flame, and you watching may feel the same. The challenges you face are not only external but internal, and your courage, resilience, and hope are forged in silent moments of confrontation, reflection, and surrender. This is the fire that cannot be extinguished by doubt, despair, or delay. I take a deep breath, letting the desert air fill me, and the angel whispers, "Remember, you are not alone, and your steps, even uncertain ones, are guided, protected, and observed by forces beyond your understanding." The reassurance flows through me, a balm to fears, and I know it resonates with viewers who have felt unseen, unsupported, or overwhelmed. The divine is closer than we realize, our lives threaded with guidance, protection, and moments of clarity that arrive exactly when needed, reminding us to keep moving, to keep trusting, to embrace the journey even when every step feels like a leap into the unknown. The fire flickers higher as if responding to my heartbeat, and the angel's gaze softens. Let this moment stay with you as proof that courage exists, guidance is real, and hope is eternal. I feel a wave of peace washing over me, and I realize that this encounter, though extraordinary, mirrors ordinary life. Moments of recognition, moments of awakening, moments where we feel the divine nudging us forward. Watching this, you may sense your own spark, your own call, your own burning bush waiting quietly for acknowledgement, for courage, for trust, because it has always been there, patiently waiting for you. As I step back, the desert silent except for the crackle of the bush, the angel says one final time, "Go forth, share this light, embody courage, and let hope guide your every step." I feel an overwhelming sense of purpose, knowing that every viewer watching is part of this story, invited to embrace their own strength, their own fire, their own divine call. And as the screen fades to darkness, I invite you to reflect, to listen, and to trust the unseen, for it is always there, quietly working, always guiding, always loving, always waiting for you to take the next step in faith.